Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here with me today. As the thumbnail show, we are going to be doing 5 cozy winter decor DIYs or crafts for you today. A few of you asked for it, so I'm here with a little winter cheer for you all. But before we get started, lovies, in our first project, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for getting me to 7,500. This has been a long journey, guys, a long, hard journey. It takes a lot to put up these videos, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate each and every one of you. As I always say, you know, this channel would not be this channel. It wouldn't. It absolutely would not. And when I think about when I started out on my journey and I just said, you know, hey, if I only had just 20 people to tune in and share in my crafts with me, I would be grateful. And I was grateful for that. And I'm even more grateful for where we are today. So thank you. I love you. And I appreciate each and every one of you. So as we jump into this first project, you saw that I had a snowflake that I got from Dollar Tree. I did paint it in the white color off camera. I did all my painting off camera, guys, because I was recording a couple of videos this night. So I just had to get through them. So next, what you see here is I am taking this beautiful snowflake napkin that I don't know where I got it from. I don't know if I got it from Vippy. I don't know, guys. It was in my stash, okay? I have 1,000,001 napkins in my stash. So I took that napkin and I just used my mini heat press to smooth out the napkin, get those wrinkles out of there, just because I wanted this particular surface to be nice and smooth. So what you see I'm doing here is I'm trying to place this in the center, because what often happens with our napkins, and I need the napkin suppliers to hear me on this, is they will cheat us. They will give us one pretty side and then the rest of the napkin will have a dull side. It's still pretty, but it's dull, you know? And so I had to kind of finagle this around, you know, get it in the center, because I wanted that pretty part to show. Yeah, see how the little shiny gold is going there, and the rest of it's dull. So anyway, so I did the best I can with it, or the best I could with it. And then I'm taking my water pen and just outlining where I want to tear away that excess, how do you say access? I don't know why. The excess paper. Then, you know, I'm going to just, like you see there, moving that away, because we are going to be doing the burn technique here. And the reason I do that, and if you choose to do this, make sure you have some water around, please, so you don't burn down the house. You know, we don't want that burning bed going, no. So I like to do that because it just makes my life easier, and I don't have to pull out an emery board to file it down, which I still end up filing it down just because I need to be a little bit smoother. But to get up in those little nooks and crannies, that burn technique works best for me. So right there, I had some little oopsies where I didn't quite put the Mod Podge down, and I don't think I said that, but what I did once I painted this is I covered all the projects that I'm going to be decoupaging on today. I covered them with Mod Podge, so when I go into iron down the napkin, it just automatically reactivates that Mod Podge and helps it stick to the surface. So what I'm doing here is taking, it's a really clever technique actually. I just took the end part of my paint stick and reopened that hole there on the snowflake so I could put my string back. I know. Genius, right? Okay. Anyway, moving on. So to cover up my oopsies, what I did here was I took some succulent color paint. I went around the outside. Then I thought that was too dark, so I was like, let me just line it up with a little gold. Oh, when I did that, I was like, this is pretty. Oh, this is cute. I like this. I like it a lot. So I was like, okay, man. So I kept going with that, and it just really gave it this really nice Victorian kind of, I don't know, it was just cute to me. I don't know what it was called, but we're gonna just say it was kind of Victorian. I really don't know, but I really liked it though. So I just put my string through, tied it off, and then I'm just gonna put a little dab of hot glue in there just to make sure it doesn't slip, which I don't think it would anyway, but you never know. So after that, what I did too, or during that process, I had this bow that came in a pack of 3 from Michael's. And I painted that in the Splendid Gold color. At first I thought it was a little too light because of the outer side, the outer parts of the snowflake, but it actually matched really nice to the center part of the pretty part of the napkin. So at first I was going to use that Let It Snow banner, but it was just way too blue for this, and I just didn't like the color combination. I felt like it would throw it off. So I remembered I had these gold letter stickers, or sticker letters, or whatever they are. They're gold, and I decided to spell out Let It Snow, and I really liked this, guys. I really did. I just did. I think this came out really cute. I can't wait to hang it. I think it's absolutely adorable. So you guys have to let me know how you feel about it. And if you've been with me anytime, you know I like to show all my projects at the end, and that's just for the sake of the video, because the video is already pretty long and I talk too much, and I just like that, you know, element of surprise, to wait it out. What is it going to be? How cute is it going to be? So that's why, you know, that's not really why, but that's why it is and it isn't. Okay, so anyway, all right, so as you saw there, I had that shirt cut out, right? I got that from woodpeckerscrafts.com. I am an affiliate with them, and if you guys ever want to know who I'm affiliated with any of the products that I use on my channel, check out my description box, guys. There are discount codes there. I know I don't promote it often because I don't want to pressure anybody, but if you ever want to know, check out my description box to see who I'm affiliated with, because I only affiliate myself with things that I absolutely love to use. So I had this cute napkin with this super cute pattern that just reminded me of an ugly sweater. Now I did an ugly sweater craft last year. It was so cute to me, but I really think ugly sweaters are really cute sweaters. So anyway, so I was going to cover the whole sweater with the whole napkin, right? But once I cut it down and I put the first part on, I was like, oh, this is cute. This is cute. Just like this. We're leaving it like this. Meg, we're not going any further. Don't you do it. Don't you add that other part. So I had this whole internal battle with myself, you know, but I really like this. I think it's super cute. Now I did paint it with the white color paint by Waverly, and I used some silver marine paint by FolkArt. Here I have these letters that I was going to spell out sweater weather on the sleeves. Now when I tested this out, it looked good, but once I put that pattern on there, I was like, I don't like this. This is not cute anymore. So I went into my letter archives, or my vaults, actually, not the archives. I went into the vaults, right? Yeah, that's the vault. And I pulled out some smaller letters, which I think it's probably too small, but they had a little whimsicalness to them. So I didn't have enough letters to spell out sweater weather, so I went with ugly sweater, right? Which again, I really think is a cute sweater, okay? So I painted that out, and then I didn't have enough letters for T, so I took two L's, turned them upside down, cut off a part of it, and I was just, putting it together to make the T, which it worked out pretty good. So as I was going along, I was using my little wire cutters, thank you, Sean, and I was cutting them down, and all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, it was May's world. So I went to clip it down a little bit more because I was like, okay, it's getting close, we're doing this, and then it just went boop right out my hand, and y'all will see it. It was like, I was like, oh, look at my T. It's going to work. I was all excited about it, right? And so here I'm trying to space it out. And of course, when I glue these down, it's not going to be spaced out, right? So it was right about here. I was like, okay, just a little bit more. And then it was like, no. Boop. And it went flying across the room. And I tried to find it. But in the world of May's crafting space, that didn't happen. So we were not able to recover that piece. So I had to cut down another L. And then, like I said, I had spaced these out how I wanted them. And of course, when I went to glue them down, there was like this bridge, this gap, this valley between the A and the T. So I was like, well, it is what it is. It's gonna really just make it look like an ugly sweater now. So anyway, I just proceeded with gluing it all down. And I have to say it was kind of cute. I wish I used a different color red, but it was like, it is what it is. And it's my ugly sweater. And I like it. And I think it's cute. And I can't wait to display it. So here, I was like, all right, we got to start decorating it a little bit more, because, you know, with ugly sweaters, it's never all cohesive. It's like all this random stuff that's on it. And so I started putting stuff on it. And I was like, I don't like that. And, you know, but I wanted to show you guys what I didn't like and then what I did like. So I took all that stuff off. Then I decided to put some snowflakes on there. I left 2, I think. And then I took that stuff off. Then I came in, putting more stuff on. I didn't like that, and I took that stuff off. So it was a whole rigmarole going on with this here sweater, you know. But I just, you know, I don't know why I shared it with you guys, but I decided to share it with you. So then I was like, yeah, I don't like this. So I was like, let me think about this a little bit more. So then I had these little ornaments, right? They're felt like texture ornaments. And in the pack, I got them from Daiso, right? They're in my stash. So they come 3 in a pack, but it comes the beanie, the mitten, and the boot or the stocking. And I was like, why don't they put 2 of each in there? Like, come on, man. But anyway, so I took one of the mittens and I took the little embellishment that was on it and I flipped it over. And I was like, okay, so, you know, I'm just going to flip this over because I don't know. I was just like, I want them to be, you know, facing opposite ways. They shouldn't be facing the same way. You know, my thumb is not going to be facing the same way as the other thumb. Anyway, it was a whole thing going on in my head. So I flipped it over. I had this little furry ribbon. I cut down a little piece of it. And I just made it look like the other side. Now, it was a bit more fluffier than the other one. So I had to doctor that one up too, so it could match that one. Yep. And these fit perfectly right at the end of the sleeve of the sweater. Oh my goodness. I was like, this look cute. I just wish they were like a tad bit bigger. But overall, I think they look absolutely adorable on here. Like, I love this ugly sweater. I think it's so cute, but I really think it's just like a cute sweater. I should have put cute sweaters with an ugly sweater. You know, I don't know. I think ugly sweaters are cute sweaters. I'm weird like that. I know, but it's okay. Don't judge me. So here we are matching them up. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I think that's so adorable. I'm like, oh, I just love it. Then I just tacked them down, as you can see there, using my Gorilla Hot Glue. So like I told you guys, I snatched all that stuff off, left the 2 snowflakes, and I added in this, like, I can't think of what's the name of it. What's the name of those, but you guys know, the boa. A boa. So I added a piece of that around the collar. Then I took 2 of these Chanel stems, pipe cleaners, whatever you want to call them, twisted them together, the red and white collar, and just made it to be the hanger. And that's it for this project, guys. Let me know how you feel about it. So we're going to move on into our next project. And I think this one is my favorite of today, guys. I really do. I actually, like I always say, I love them all. Whether they come out good, bad, or ugly, I love them all. But I do think this one is my favorite of today. So just like earlier today, or earlier in the video, I'm just taking my water pen and outlining the parts that I want to keep from this napkin. And so it's just a super cute wintry scene with this cabin in the background. You have this deer right there in that snowy scene. Like, it's just iconic and just so wintry in my mind. Like, it just gave me that nice warm winter cozy feeling. It made me want some cocoa. So what I'm doing here is, once I get it down to size, I just use that mini heat press again, got that in there. Now I'm taking these miniature wooden cutouts that you can find at Hobby Lobby. They come 3 in a pack for 99 cents. I never ever catch them on sale, but I feel like, you know what, they're good size windows. And I'm like 99 cents for 3 of them. Like, you can't beat that. So I'm just taking those, and I wanted to give the illusion that, you know, it was an open window. And the shadow box is one of the ones that come, I think it's 5 in a pack at Hobby Lobby as well, Regular price, they're $17.99, and I promise I felt like they used to be $14.99. But anyway, you get them for 40% off all the time. So here, I'm just going in with some hot glue and some of my Eileen's tacky glue, and I'm just going to put this in at a slant. Now, what I should have did was add in maybe like a wood dowel down in the side of it to help secure it. Now, it went on there and it stuck pretty good. Like I'm not gonna lie, it stuck pretty good. But I know if it was to bump up against something or even fall, I don't know if the windows would survive. So, but anyway, I still roll with it, and I can always go back and reinforce it if I needed to. So I painted this in the color white and that marine silver color, and I was on the fence on whether I should turn the blue end on the inside or the outside, but I'm glad I did it this way. I'm glad I did it in this way, because it just, I don't know, it just flowed nicely, guys. I love this. It's so simple and so cute. Just love it. I absolutely love it. So right here, I didn't kind of bend the window, open it wide enough, so I had to wiggle it a little bit and then go back and reinforce it with some more hot glue here. And guys, I think this is so cute. I really do. I'm going to say it a million times, but I do. Like, this is just, don't you feel like you're just winter? I mean, like in the middle of just like nowhere, like just having like the best winter. I'm sure it's like freezing cold, but it just still looks beautiful. It's just a beautiful thing to witness. And I guess I get more excited about it because I don't get that kind of weather here, but stay tuned, Lovies. I got something exciting to share with you guys, and I'm just waiting to share it. But I'm just excited. So what I did here was I took 2 of the tire tumbling blocks that you can get from Five Below, put that on the back just to help support it, because I think when I put the windows on the front, it just kept kind of leaning, like it would sit up. It's a super cute shelf sitter, but it was still leaning, like it would lean a little bit. But I don't know if the tire tumbling blocks helped it out at all, because it still had a little wobble to it. Wobble baby, wobble baby. Okay, anyway, so it still was wobbling, but for the most part it worked. So again, these are things I can go back and just adjust and make it work. So then I took some more of that furry ribbon, put it over the top to give it a snow cap, and that was pretty much it for this project, guys. I'm telling y'all, this was my favorite. It was my favorite of today. I absolutely love it. This was not it. I keep going. I always jump ahead because I feel like when I'm looking at it during the voice, I'm like, that's it. That's where you should have stopped, May. But in this case, I did go a little bit further, and I like the addition. Okay, so I could have left. Now, I did leave a little bit of an overhang on the side because I was like, I needed to go past the open window. I don't know. So right here, I'm taking some of these acrylic snowflakes. They have the little hanging, little dangling part, icicle part, I guess it's supposed to be, and I put those on the inside. Now I know with this being white, it didn't show up very well on camera, but in person it really does. This is so cute. I was gonna put it on the back of it, but I'm like, nobody's gonna see it. But then I was like, you probably would see it, but I was like, no, you probably won't see it. So I had this whole back and forth for myself, but you guys will see it. You'll see. You guys can let me know if I should move them to the back of the window. All right, they're not window. What are those things? Are they shutters? No, I don't know. The part that opens. Anyway. All right. So we have here another shadow box. Now this one came from Michael's. It was actually on clearance. I forget how much I paid. I think it was like $2 or something like that. I think it was $2. Then I had this cardstock, this Snowflake cardstock that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I just used my fingers to create an impression and just use that as my guide to cut it down. And I was pretty impressed with myself, y'all. I was like, okay, girl, look at you. You doing some stuff. I still cut it wrong, but I was like, I did it. I did it. I did it. That's all that matters is I did it. So then I go in with my Elmer's glue stick, and I'm just going to put that down. And I'm going to just put the paper in there. So You could definitely use other types of glue, but I feel like it would cause the paper to wrinkle a little bit more. And even though this did wrinkle as well, it I think just because I was fussing around with it too long, I don't know. It just was, it got a little wrinkled. But you guys will see how I fix that. So next, once I get that locked down in there, I'm gonna go in with some of my faux snow, my fake snow, and I'm just gonna outline the outsides of this shadow box, right? Because I don't, you can't really see it a lot. You can, but you can't. Again, it's one of those projects where you can see it better in person, but this is just to cover up, you know, the cutting mishaps that happened when I was cutting this down. So there was some gapping. You can see the black in the background, and I'm like, I don't want that. So I was like, how can we camouflage that? And so this is where the faux snow comes in. And I just use, like I said, just a little bit. And so I'm just banging it all around there just so I can move it around so I don't have it all over the place. But that's when I noticed the wrinkles. I just go in really quick, hit it with the mini press, and you don't need a parchment sheet here because cardstock is so thick, and that just knocked that wrinkle out super fast, super easy. So next I have these cute little snowman ornaments that I got from Walmart, and I thought, you know what, this looked like two little brothers. It reminds me of my nephews, Nolan and Noah. They did. And so one of the feet on one of the snowmen, the feet were going the same way again. I don't understand. So I was like, let's squish him down a little bit so it's not as noticeable. And this is where I was like, oh, it just reminds me of them. So I just tacked them down right there in the corner, and I was like, this is so adorable. It's so simple, guys. Like, this is so cute. You can use the ornaments from Dollar Tree for this. You can use, I think even Dollar Tree has a shadow box like this. I don't know if they still have it. Something similar to this. This is a Christmas tree ornament. Comes 2 in a pack at Dollar Tree. And I thought it would be super cute to place this right on the ledge and let that jingle bell just hang from there. And I think this is cute. I think it's so simple and easy to do, and I just used some Eileen's tacky glue and hot glue to hold it down because it is wire, so I knew that hot glue wouldn't hold it by itself. And then I'm just putting just a bit more of that faux snow in the bottom, and guys, that truly is it for this project. So we are just going to go ahead and head into our next one, which is our final project of today. And I don't know if we can really call it a DIY art craft, but it's just going to be a cute little decorative piece that you can display in your home somewhere. So I have this little hanger. It is for jewelry. I did pick it up from Daiso. I have one of my Kathy Jo bows. Now, I know this is going to be on the fence of winter, guys, but it was the only ribbon I had that had gold in it. And it does have holly leaves on it, but I feel like, you know, it is something that you can transition from Christmas into winter. I personally think so. And I think it would be cute as like a door hanger, like to put on the back of your door, or if you have like one of those post hangers where you can kind of, you know, it pulls away from the wall. I think it would be really cute because I am going to add some ornaments here. And what I'm doing right here is I'm just wrapping the ribbon around the neck of the hanger. I do tie a knot off on it, but to secure it in place, I am going to use some zip ties because I am going to add a little bit of just a dab of hot glue, but as we know, hot glue and metal just does not work well together. So that's where the zip ties come in, and I'm just looping, taking the last loop of the bow and zip tying it to the actual hanger itself, and I will be removing the tails from that. And I was going to add the tails to it, but I was like, it won't flow right, so I just opted to cut them off. So once I do that, all I do is take some of these beautiful ornaments I had in my stash that I got from Goodwill, and I'm just going to hang it from there. Now you can also use this as a key hanger. Like, you could put this right by the door, hang your keys on it for the holidays or for your guests or something like that. I think this would be absolutely adorable in that fashion as well. So again, it's just a cute little decorative piece that I just, you know, thought to share with you guys. If you have one of these hanging around, you can also use one of the small childlike Dollar Tree hangers for this and add hooks to that, or tie the ornaments onto it. I think that would work out well. You know, you can spray paint it gold. I think that would absolutely work as well. But that's it for this project, guys, and we're going to be moving into the final reveal. And Lovies, if you are still here writing with me, thank you so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank you all again for helping me reach that goal of 7,500. I can't say thank you enough, because I just feel like, you know, when you're so grateful, you know, you have so much to say, and I always have a lot to say, but I feel like thank you is just the one thing that I have to say to you guys, because I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, that you come back each week and laugh and chat with me and share your life stories with me. I appreciate all of that. You guys inspire me. I know you often say it in the comments that I inspire you, but you guys inspire me, you know, to get down to that crafting table and want to bring you the best content I possibly can. I want to share all the good, the bad, the ugly with you guys. I want you to be a part of my creative experience, and you make it easy for me to do that. But Lovies, also, if you have a favorite of today, please let me know which one is your favorite, because as I said, this one is my favorite. Now, I do like that snowflake too. That snowflake kind of like, I was like, okay. I like that a lot. I like them all a lot. I really do. But this window stole my heart today. I absolutely love it. So let me know if you have a favorite of today. And if you haven't already done so, Lovies, again, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, because you guys know how I feel about those comments. You know I love to chat with you guys after each and every video, so keep those comments coming. Let me know what's on your mind, what you want to see from this channel, because there are some changes coming, changes for me, but will help this channel, I do believe. So, you know, share with me what you want to see, and if I can make it happen for you, I definitely will. Look at our little mittens, guys. Did that not fit in perfect with our ugly sweater? Our ugly cute sweater. It's not an ugly sweater. I don't care what nobody say. It's our ugly cute sweater. So let me know. I don't know too. I'm thinking I might make this into a post, or like a stand, add a post to it instead of hanging it. I don't know. Let me know. What do you guys think? Should I leave it as is? Should I leave it as a hanging piece, or should I add a stand to it? And then here is our very super simple little hanging piece that, again, we can display in a child's room to help them get excited about the changing seasons, things like that. So let me know, guys. I want to hear from you all. You know, I love engaging with you all. I love to hear your thought process, even the tips and tricks. Thanks for that too. And until the next video, Lovies, be safe, be kind, hugs and kisses, XOXO. Bye.